Sup people, BCHQ back with another video. Blood, Sweat and Tears 4 predictions. Shout out to Dreams. I'm going to do a video response to your favourite new battler, and are the PGs necessary? I thought that was a good topic for a video that you did, so I'm definitely going to do a response to that. Yeah, let's get into it. So we've got JC versus Mr. Mills. Mr. Mills versus Big Cannon was probably my battle of the year last year. I like Big Cannon too. Since then I feel like Mr. Mills has been doing his thing, but he has been slipping up in the battles since and choking a bit, which is a bit of a shame, but I don't think he's the type to continuously do it, even though it's happened in the previous few battles he's done. I think he will bounce back stronger from that and grow. JC, all-time top 5 for me. Consistent, always shows up, always has 3 solid rounds, never chokes. Yeah, I just think he's very underrated and doesn't get the recognition that he should. I'm going to go 2-1 JC, but I wouldn't. I just don't really see many people beating JC. I know that Dreams said that he thinks Mr. Mills could take this. I mean, anything can happen, I suppose. I just think that JC is just that much higher, and so yeah, 2-1 JC. QB versus Official. QB has been away for a while, so it's definitely good to see her name up there again. And Official hasn't battled for a while either. I'll fuck with Official heavy, and I think that QB could surprise a lot of people in this battle, depending on her angles and her aggression towards Official. Obviously, Official's going to have them kind of gun bars, and she's got nice punches, and yeah, you know what you're going to get with Official. I think this has potential to be battle of the night, and I hope they both bring it, because I think the scene in it as a whole as well could do with QB coming back. I think that would liven things up on the ladies' side of things as well, and it just spices things up a bit. So I'm going to go 2-1 Official. Jims versus Sirius Jones. I've never been a fan of Sirius Jones, to be honest, and I feel that Jims is a very funny cat in general, like not just as a battle rapper, but I started watching his blogs recently. He's very funny. That shit he was doing with Rain Man, that was hilarious. Like, he went in on him, and shout out to Jims, like, that was sick. Yeah, I never fucked with Jims, to be honest, when I first saw him, and then I got to kind of know his name and saw him for the Cortez battle. Obviously there was a lot of back and forth for that battle, so it kind of did that battle give it a lot of momentum going into it, with all the back and forth shit between them two. Obviously Cortez is a massive name, so it was a very good look for Jims, and Jims killed it as well. Even Cortez gave him props after the battle, so shout out to Jims. I'm going to go for 2-1 Jims. I said I don't fuck with Sirius Jones, but just because of how long he's been around and he's got like a lot of experience, like I don't think it's going to be a 3-0, but yeah, 2-1 Jims. Daylight versus J Murder. Here's my issue with Daylight. When he doesn't do antics, he's got a fire pen game, but the problem is it's like 80% antics. Like warranted, the last few battles he's kind of gone back to bars, but I'm just waiting for him to do some fuckery and act like a 2-year-old, and I can't fuck with Daylight when he does that. So I hope that he brings bars. I just want to say to him, act your age. Like, I just don't understand what you're doing. Like, just bring the bars, stop the antics. Like, that is it. And the sad thing is, a lot of people encourages antics. I mean, is there a lot of fucking 2-year-olds out there in like adults' bodies? Like, what's going on? Let's be real. What is going on? Murder, J Murder. It's kind of the same with Jims for me. Like, when I first saw him, I didn't fuck with him. The Cortez thing, they had a lot of back and forth. Similar thing going into the battle. J Murder was talking a lot of shit, and he didn't back it up in the Cortez battle. He got humiliated in that battle. 3-0. Cortez handed you a smack round the face, in all honesty. But since that, he's definitely bounced back. So I kind of fuck with Murder a bit now. It's not someone I will sort of go out of my way to watch, but if something pops up, I'll check it out. Against JC, I thought JC beat U2, but again, JC is, there's no shame to losing to JC. Like, I've said enough about him. But he definitely had an alright performance in the JC battle, but just there's levels to it. So if Daylight brings bars and no antics, I'm going 2-1 Daylight. And finally, we got Show Off versus Big K. Never been a show off fan, so I'm kind of biased in this. As for Big K, he's soon to be King of the Dot champion. I'm sorry, Roan, but I was so happy for Roan when he won the chain. But if you get K, it's over with. Like, I'm sorry, you might get one round, but I'll be very surprised. Yeah, he just 3-0'd Head Ice 2. Nobody punches like K punches, and off the top of my head, the only person I've got beating K is Ill Will, and that was a 2-1 for me. He just makes it look so easy, and yeah, as I said, I was delighted for Roan when he beat Ilmac for the chain, but as soon as K steps up for that shot, it's over with. I'm going 3-0 Big K. And that's it, guys. I'm going to start ending my videos like this because I'm sick of the fucking bullshit. Like, people don't want to fuck with the channel because I speak the realness, and they want to judge on image and be racist and shit like that. So they don't want to fuck with the real ones.